Welcome to another early Sunday morning show.
Go Green! Go White! Go Sparties! Woo!
MSU!
Sucks.
For the win!
Monkey.
And welcome back, the early morning Sunday show. Yeah, that's it. It's the early morning Sunday show. I mean, what more do you need to ask? You know, I don't have openings. Someday I ought to get an opening. But again, I can bring back the Mr. Rogers thing. But the two people at the beginning that's are very, very good friends for a long time out of Michigan. And so it was Deb and Frank, big Michigan State fans. And Michigan State is playing Nebraska on Saturday. So we flew down there to watch TV at their house, the Michigan State-Nebraska game, and then the Lions game on Sunday. Yeah, we flew to watch TV at someone's place. Yeah, I didn't have a car. Otherwise I would head up to Midland, Saginaw area to visit friends, but it was kind of a quick one. Didn't have vehicles, so that's the way it is. But it was fun. It was really good time. Now I'm recording this on a Thursday because we're flying out on Friday, so I can't tell you. All I can say is I know we won. I just know we won. Honestly, we won. And the Lions are going to win on Sunday. So, yeah, thanks, Deb and Frank, for your hospitality and hosting us. It was great. Hans Zimmer. How about that? Went and saw Hans Zimmer. Well, that's what it says, the world of Hans Zimmer. It says Hans Zimmer wasn't there. Now, I was thinking Hans Zimmer was there. I'm going to go, but that don't look like Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer was on the big screen and talking, and that was about it. But it's a big tour they have going around. I'd show you the back. It tells you where they're going. Playing the music of Hans Zimmer, a lot of those movie scores. And my wife was able to get free tickets from work. Her work at this arena, they have a suite, and they always give out free tickets for basketball, whatever, hockey, whatever. And yeah, they had some extra, so she got us 2 tickets. So I was pretty excited. It was a very, very good night. That was the excerpts from Hans Zimmer. They had a good time. Great music. I've always liked Hans Zimmer. Though they didn't play Miami Vice. I wanted the Miami Vice theme song. But they had people from all over the world that were playing on here. The orchestra was from Ukraine, which was very cool. And then all the different guest vocalists, the special instrumentalists, they it was from like every continent almost, except no one from the Far East. That's okay. So, yeah, it was a very, very good time. That was last night. Got home late and, of course, get up early. And so I'm sleepy as all get out. But we're going to make it through because it's the early morning Sunday show. And that's what we do. All right, let's get going here because we got to do, program. Yeah, $15 for a program. Then t-shirt. They had the album. So they had an album. It's a 3 records Hans Zimmer album. 3 record set. It's up there. $100. So I look at the guy, I go, $100? What makes that so special? He goes, well, there's 3 LPs in it. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I guess that does make that worth $100. I'll just take a t-shirt. So I get back to our seats in that suite, and I go on to Amazon. Amazon has one left. $36. 36. 100 at the concert. 36. They still, when we left, there's still a stack of them there. Holy smokes. Well, I got the last one on Amazon. And there was no little thing saying more coming. It was like, this is it, one left. Yay, good for me. All right, so yeah. But we got an interesting batch of music. It is just, if you like live, we're going to go live here. We're going to go live on some of it. But the very first one, hold on to your seats. Get ready, because you would never expect seeing this on my channel. In fact, I'm not even sure what the hell I'm thinking, but that's Sabrina Carpenter. Okay. It's like, yeah, okay. I bought Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, very nice looking album. So what brought this sale about was on YouTube a video came out, and it was a Sabrina Carpenter video. It was the most violent thing I've ever seen. She's just out there killing people. I mean, she's out there slaughtering guys and stuff, and I mean, just blood and guts everywhere. I go, what's this little young lady? I mean, that was weird. So I decided I'll watch another one of her video. She began killing people again. And just taking them all out. And I go, whoa. And I watch another one. She begins killing her and this other lady were just killing each other. It's just like, oh my God. All right, I'm going to buy an album just to see what this is like. I'm not sure anybody dies in this album, but it's not bad. Is it my normal thing? No, obviously it's really, really not. But Sabrina Carpenter is from Quakerstown, Pennsylvania. Quakerstown. Home of Quaker Oats? I'm not sure. But people wear big hats in Quakerstown, I guess. And you pray a lot and stuff. Born in 1999. She was a Disney kid. She was in the series Girl Meets World. And singer, songwriter, actress, in her mid-20s now. She began singing at age 6 and began putting out YouTube videos at age 10 of herself singing. Her father was so enamored by it, so excited about it, that he built a studio in their house to start recording her. So here we have those parents, those Hollywood parents, push. But just another one of the Disney girls, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake. I mean, there's so many Disney kids that go on to become huge stars. I'm sure there's a lot that do nothing. But this is her 7th LP, 7th. And Man's Best Friend. This is the alternative cover, and I'm not buying the other one. This has lots of synths, airy guitar riffs. There's even some funky new disco type beats. And it's, this is really popular. This is a very popular album among teen girls and gay men. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Guess I've been outed. It deals with a lot of dating. It deals about dating, a lot of it about dating, being a woman, dating men. So not dating other ladies, dating men. Okay. She just dishes out a lot of tough love to her lovers and really lets her grievances out about the whole thing. So, okie dokie. Yeah. I got Sabrina Carpenter. All right, interesting. There's such songs as, when did you get so hot was one, and it's really kind of flirty. The chorus goes, You were an ugly kid, but now a sexy man. Okay, that's pretty cool. House tour was kind of funny, where she's beckoning her lover to come see her new house, and so the lyrics on the chorus, it goes, "I just want you to come inside, but never enter through the back door." I wonder if the teen kids have any idea. I'm sure they do. I mean, with YouTube, the computer, oh my God, they know more than I do. It's like, oh geez, all right. So she's not a Disney kid anymore, okay? So you know what, there's a lot of fun beats. There's definitely this disco dance kind of thing going on. Am I going to buy her complete catalog? No. But them videos, holy smokes, man. This little girl, she's not very big. She just kills. She just slaughters. Jesus. Oh my God. Yeah. So there we have it. I actually don't mind playing. It's pretty good. So teen girls and gay men. Okay. Huh. Oh no.
You were an ugly kid, but you're a sexy man. Sorry, I did not see the vision. Thank you, Lord, the fine you has risen. Big grief coming, I need a minute. Wait, I need a minute. Okay, here it comes. Well, this is me, but if you have time, do you want the house tour? I could take you to the first, second, third floor. And I promise none of this is a metaphor. I just want you to come inside. Baby, what's mine is now yours.
All right. I guess I had time on my wife. So yeah, oh well. Let's get in the next one. And we have our first live album of the day. We have James Brown's Sex Machine, the Mo-Fi edition, 33 RPM, 2-album set. We have it. James Brown. You know, last week I saw, or 2 weeks ago, Marva Whitney or whatever. Now we have this. And, oh, I went out of order. How about that? Oh, well, okay. So James Brown's Sex Machine. This came out in 1970. And, you know, this had that classic James Brown band in here on a lot of this album. Bobby Bird, Bootsy Collins, Catfish Collins, they're all playing on this. And Brown just tears it up. Everyone's heard of this album. This is just a nice and lo-fi version. Sex Machine's on here for 11 minutes. Play some other popcorn, you know, give it up, turn it loose. He does play some of his soul classics, Please, 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 It's a Man's World, you know, those kind of, those art. I never was into those. I just like his funk, man. But what's fascinating, so this live album, but the first two sides of this, or would have probably been side one if you just bought this, but this is a 2-album set. They were recorded in the studio with applause added. His backing band at the time left him, okay? James Brown had that problem, backing bands leaving him because he was a dick. I mean, he didn't like to pay people, or he was just so much, he fined everybody. You know, that was a wrong note. You got fined. You were 1 minute late. You got fined. And, I mean, he was a taskmaster. And so he had a hard time oftentimes keeping his band. They just said, well, screw this. And, you know, and he's getting all coked or whatever. And, you know, they have to be straight. So, the first one is just one of those fake live things. But then the second side, or in here, the second LP, is actually live. So, but you have that Bootsy innovative bass slap technique that is so good, and you really hear it on Licking Stick and Give It Up. It really comes through. So excited to have that. The Mo-Fi version, sexy Sex Machine. So yeah, sex. Okay, here we go. Adult-oriented show.
Listen to my rap. I wanna write for soul book. Feel so good, baby. I wanna go.
This album, I did not know it was a reissue came out. The Beta Band, 3 LPs, and I was watching Morten Astad. Morten Astad out of Norway. Big fan of his channel, especially likes when he does all his little travel things. I get to see countryside of Norway or Denmark or Sweden or wherever he's at. He used to live in Denver. Not while I was here. That's too bad. And so we have, it's just black vinyl, big there, inner sleeves, doot and doot. Okay, I mean, this has the Dry Rain. It has, that's all, Dry the Rain, not Dry Rain. Dry the Rain is on here. One of my all-time favorite songs, solely because on High Fidelity, that's the one where they're inside the record store and the guy, he goes, watch this, puts the needle on the record, and this starts to play, and it has the craziest, best, greatest beat ever that everyone does this. And when you listen to this, you still nod your head, just like High Fidelity. Incredible song. The Beta Band, they only put out 3 LPs. This is their first 3 EPs put together. Formed in 96, broke up in 04. Kind of, the Dry the Rain is like folk indie rock with kind of a psych feel. But you have other things on here. There is some psych pop on here. You get that. There's some folk. Really, what they do is, they do some krautrock, they do some Canterbury scene, there's a little hip-hop, drum loops, just lots of infectious grooves are on this. Not everything's that great. There's some stuff I don't need to listen to, but Dry the Rain is an all-time favorite, and I've been looking for this in vinyl, and if I've seen it, whatever, you have to get an original. I mean, it's so much. And then this came out. And then I had to track it down because it was selling out already. So excited to get this. Morten, glad you showed this. The power of the YouTube, showing stuff and getting the rest of us to go buy it. So well done and excited to have that.
Take me in, dry the rain. Take me in, dry the rain. Take me in, dry the rain, the rain, the rain, the rain, the rain, my rain now.
Now, back to the live music, okay? And let's have David Bowie Live, 1974. This is the album that David Bowie claims he never listened to, didn't want to listen to. It's like, I'm not going to listen to that. And so story goes, he never listened to it. This is a reissue. I think this came out around 1990 when he's doing that Sound and Vision box set. This is my introduction to David Bowie. And it was on the Don Kirshner rock concert, which was on late at night. And they had a David Bowie concert. And my older brother had heard of him, says, hey, let's watch this. And so I watched I just remember that song, 1984. And wow, this is really, really good. And when I joined Columbia Record Club, I got a greatest hits of David Bowie at that time. But that's when I learned about Bowie, from this. He was supporting, he was supposed to be doing, it was for his Diamond Dog tour, and he had this big theatrical extravaganza that he was going to do with Diamond Dogs. But he had suddenly become infatuated. What? David Bowie become infatuated? Seriously. But he became infatuated with this Philly soul sound. And so he suddenly changed his show and his backing band, and he went from glam to plastic soul. Just switched. So this big show, hey, you guys, you're out of here. I need some people that play me some soul. Songs on here are mostly from the Z Stardust era, because again, he's supporting Diamond Dogs. But, he also does nice covers like of All the Young Dudes, which was his song. Knock on Wood sounds really good. Critics did not like this album. It's not rated well in the David Bowie catalog, but to me, this was an introduction to Bowie. Is it my favorite Bowie? It is not, but there's just sentimental reasons, and that's when I learned about him. And so he went into his Thin White Duke stage, which, of course, Thin White Duke, I think, just means cocaine. Boy, yeah, lots of cocaine, and he was very thin. So, live album, and none of it's done in the studio.
I said, hey man, what him was so be unkind. Hey man, I can take you this time. Hey man, too good sometimes this year. It's only room for one, and yes, it comes, she comes. Lean on me, man, 'cause she can't afford the ticket. That was such a city. I don't lean on me, man, 'cause she can't afford the ticket. That was such a city. She's satisfied.
In my next live album, we have Bachman-Turner Overdrive, one of my all-time favorite groups, because as a very young teenager, this was really the first hard rock group that I heard. And over because the 8-track was in our locker room. So I'm going to get ready for cross country, for wrestling, for track. It was always playing. But BTO, nine albums out of Winnipeg from 73 to 80, and then from 83 to 05, and they still get together once in a while. Fans of BTO are called gearheads, so I guess maybe I'm a gearhead. And Randy Bachman, he was in the Guess Who. Well, he decided to leave the Guess Who for various reasons, but one of them was lifestyle differences. Lifestyle differences. I don't know what was going on in Guess Who, but whatever. Wasn't the lifestyle Randy wanted. So he got together with his brothers, Randy, Robbie, and Tim Bachman. And they, along with Ted Turner. Yeah, Ted Turner. And after I went to TV, with Fred Turner, formed Bachman-Turner Overdrive. Eventually, I believe it was Tim left. He was playing bass, and Blair Thornton came in, and you have the classic BTO, which I love. So this is like, this is a wonderful one. They have Let It Ride, Give It Time, Let It Roll, Welcome Home. You have on here Taking Care of Business, Clap Your Hand, yeah. And it came out, I think this was a concert from '74, if I remember right. When they were at first, they formed a band, and they called themselves Brave Belt, and Brave Belt was a country rock band. And they're touring around and playing, but not really getting anywhere. And they had this, they're supposed to play in Thunder Bay, and suddenly the promoter calls and says, you know what? Don't bother coming. I really don't want you. I don't like your music. No one really seems to care about your music, so don't come. And they were already in town, but okay, they got canned. But then later they get this call. The band that the guy had used to replace them had materialized. They weren't anywhere to be found. So now he's just in a panic. He says, hey, okay, you guys, you can play, but you got to play classic rock covers. That's what I want. Do not play any of that country rock garbage, classic rock covers. Well, they wanted the money, so they said, yeah. So they come in, they play Proud Mary, and they play Brown Sugar, and they play All Right Now, and the crowd goes nuts. And chicks were even there excited. And suddenly they're just looking, oh my God, listen to this. Look at this. Well, so they decided, let's change. So they went from Braveheart. They were, one of them was, saw this magazine. It was a trucker magazine. It was called Overdrive. So it became Bachman-Turner Overdrive. And that's how it happened. This album sounds pretty good. Nice bootleg, sounds decent. I just excited to see a Bachman-Turner Overdrive. Never seen one before, so I had to grab it I got that from Jim at Radio Wasteland. final one. And this one is for my friend Art, the North Carolina vinyl picker. Art, you're going to be so excited. I'm going to show an album that you actually know and like. Tori Amos. Barnes & Noble, clearancing again. So what was that? $36 album down to $20. I thought, okay, I'll grab it. I'm not a huge Tori Amos fan. Still not a huge Tori Amos fan. I had all her CDs in the 90s, and then I just thought I'll forget it, but I bought them all. And I just never got in. Her real name, she's born in 63, so not much younger than me. Myra Ellen Amos, and she's a classically trained mezzo-soprano, and you can hear it. I mean, her voice is beautiful. Really cool. She's a child prodigy. I don't think we got anything special here. And so, there we go, pink vinyl. So she's a child prodigy. At age 2, she could go up to piano. Her brother and sister are already getting piano lessons. She went up at age 2 and was able to start to play. She could hear something and could figure it out. And so she's never took lessons. She just hears it and was able to play it. Just think about age 2. Well, she has put out 17 LPs, so she's been prolific in her output on here. And this was her second album, Under the Pink, came out in 1994. It had the song on there, I'll play a sample of that one, God, which is a very wicked critique of God, but it has just this heavy funk rock arrangements. A lot of this is more piano-based, okay, because that's what she does. A lot of it's quieter, but you do have other things. You have like Cornflake Girl, which I guess was kind of a hit. It's more of kind of a waltz pace type number. Pretty Good Year was one that I heard. Just has this simple piano with light strings behind it. And then it suddenly explodes into this full orchestra, which is really neat. I like full orchestras. So she does one song on here. Trent Reznor sings on one song on this album. And was it Past the Mist? Oh, I can't think of it now, and I'm just seeing if I can find it, but oh well, doesn't matter. But honest, Trent Reznor sings on this, so I'm just going to tell you that right now. So this is one of her better selling albums. It's a good album. It's not necessarily my wheelhouse, but I used to listen to a lot of her and thought, okay, let's just try that for at a good price. So, but Barnes & Noble, yeah, I bought a few albums there at half price.
God, sometimes you just don't come through. You make pretty daisies, down, down, down. I gotta find a sign. What you doing about this?
So that's what we got for this week. Went to a Hans Zimmer concert that did not have Hans Zimmer, except on the big screen, and Go Big Red. Because I know we won. Obviously, Go Big Red. So everyone have yourself a great week. Always appreciate you dropping by, and look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.